So it's the same thing that we would do with the with the healthy kids. See, that's the back side of the gym, and then this is the front side of the gym. But nothing is fast. Okay, so if they're just walking across the floor with their arms over their head, you see maximum extension and tightness. They don't just kind of, sort of. But again, like that's the culture that's created. Like even if you're the injured kid, nothing is done halfway. Everything is about excellence. You know what? Nobody feels embarrassed. You know, it's not like, oh, I have to make, it's just normal in the gym. It's just normal. Let's put cartwheel, back handspring, back handspring, back handspring. Okay. All right, and here's the assignments. Okay, she has a pretty severe ankle sprain. So what she's doing, that was her tumbling pass. And I showed you guys a little bit of this when we were on floor. I don't have boys, but I have P-bars because there's a million things to do with P-bars, especially while they're injured. So for each tumbling pass, she is sprinting, and in the background, her music is playing. So she is doing this routine to her music. And then I'll just down here, these kids are just doing sets. And what I say is cardio is choice. So on each of their tumbling passes, they are all doing something different based on what they can do. But they have to do 3 in a row without stopping, and each routine has to change with the passes. And you know how kids do, they'll watch each other and then they'll get ideas from what the other person is doing, just like we all got ideas from you watching you run the warm-ups. Okay, this is event conditioning. Okay, so I use either weights or medicine balls, but the group back there had all my medicine balls, so I just grabbed weights. This is called active core. So it's leg tightening, but it's also active core. You know, too many times our kids, see that really made a little bit of an error there. Doing things like this in releve makes them tighten and have leg tightening, but at the same time, they must keep their core. So this is what I call like a whole body activation. They're active in the arms, they're active in the core, they're active in the legs, they're active in the feet. Whole body. And that's just another way to do arm sets. There was no space. There were people everywhere. On the beams, there was a group, the bars, and I know everybody deals with that. So you get creative and you improvise. Those arm sets, coaches, for healthy and injured as well, and most of them, these guys all do MC. So they're saying their words, they're doing their arm set, they're doing muscle memory, and they're doing leg tightening. Obviously, I'm a multitasker. This is just some ideas, coaches, on leg tightening. I feel like we do exercises, we do lots of circuits, but we don't do things with muscle endurance, where for a minute 30, let's say, which is what a routine is, where they can never release the activation of legs and quads or arms. Like you saw how many kids this past week were grabbing their arms because their arms were tired. If when you do the small things, they have to activate everything, then they're conditioning and they're getting stronger in those positions. See the knobby knees and the ugly feet? So I have to work on that constantly. She has a whole individual circuit just on feet. Okay, you get the idea. Oh, that's what we did the other day on the rollers, remember, for leg tightening? Again, I had no space, so we did them on the tumble track. Okay, now this is just